Alright, so we need to get back to the geoscape. And we need to continue trying making contact in the new Arctic. Now we have magnetic weapons coming up in 17 hours, chat. Magnetic weapons. I say 17 hours, and then right when I say that, it clicks over to 16 hours. So let's do it. Let's do it. New top. God damn it! XCOM, why? You couldn't even let me have this one moment. You couldn't even let me have this moment. You had to throw the fucking operation at me before I could get magnetic weapons. Really? XCOM? Fine. Alright, let's see. Jesus Christ, these names. These fucking operation names are outstanding. West Asia, Operation Remorseful Pipe. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds awesome. Destroyer Relay, difficulty moderate. We're only getting 77 intel, but it counters Advent Bending Reed, which gives the Lancers the ability to perform a move after an attack. That's a really good one to counter. Let's see, Sit Rep, Shadow Squad. All soldiers on this mission will gain 1 single charge of the Conceal ability. Outstanding. And because it's a guerrilla op, I think we'll start in concealment anyway, so that can be very useful. Is the Remorseful Pipe a bit floppy? I mean, I don't know. They called it Remorseful Pipe, not Flaccid Pipe, so it's hard to say. It's hard to nail down.
This will prove to be an important
Oh,
step
yes,
forward.
chat. Yes, we got magnetic weapons after all.
These magnetic-based weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high velocity.
So that should unlock most of the basic versions of mag weapons, but the more specialized stuff like shotguns and snipers we're still gonna have to unlock separately. So we get the sawed-off shotgun, the assault rifle, the regular pistol. Oh, they are giving us the shotgun right away. So I guess it's the heavy machine gun that we'll have to get an upgrade for. We've unlocked the auto pistol, the bullpup, and, oh, chat. Chat, we just got inspiration on fucking plated armor. Rail pistol. Wait, what? Oh, this is, okay, so this is part of one of the mods that I have. So one of the mods that I have is that whenever you go up a tier, you get, I guess, what you call experimental versions of those weapons. So consider that like, this is the prototype of the weapon that they were developing when they developed the magnetic weapons. So we'll still have to build the magnetic weapons, but for completing the research, we do at least get a little bit of a reward that we can then use. So we get a rail pistol, we get an augmented shotgun, we get an improvised magnetic rifle, and it looks like that's it. Now look at that, chat. Plated armor I thought was gonna take almost 30 days before. Now we can get it done in 10. I mean... with it being inspired, I feel like we have to do it, right? Because plated armor is going to be a big upgrade for our people. Yeah, let's do it. We got the inspiration on it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. All right, now that we've done that,
the Chosen's creation by the elders.
let's immediately head down to engineering, and let's see how much it's going to cost us to make these weapons.
Understand the already diverse range of schemes they employ.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Damn, that's a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. So, again, and this is for the folks that may be joining us a little later in the campaign, but I already explained this. One of the other mods that I have installed that makes the game more difficult is in Vanilla XCOM 2, whenever you upgrade to a new tier of weapon, you basically do the research and then you go build a project and instantly all of your guns are upgraded to the new tier. In this case, magnetic. That is not the case in this modded playthrough. We have to buy and, we have to purchase every single upgraded weapon that we use. And each one of those weapons is its own individual item. Which means that if that soldier goes down on the field and we're not able to recover the body, we lose that weapon. So, it's like, just because we unlocked magnetic weapons doesn't mean that we're now, hey, suddenly we get this giant blanket upgrade for the entire squad. Like, we're gonna have to spend resources to build each of these weapons. Yeah, it is. It is, Jaruga. It is more like the classic XCOM games. Now, the plus side is it's an instant build. We don't have to, put in a production order and then wait a month and a half for the weapons to get built. Like, we can just spend the resources and instantly get the gun. But we do have to purchase each individual one. So, with that being said, we need to think about who specifically we want to give the weapons to out the starting gate. And we need to think about which weapons we really need to upgrade right away. So, alright, here's what we'll do, chat. Let's go ahead and get the operation locked in. We'll figure out who we're gonna take on the mission, and then we'll look at potentially upgrading their weapons based on that. So let's get over here to this, let's get over here and confirm that we're gonna take on the mission.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place,
Operation Remorseful Pipe. Alright, Chad, let's see. Let's see. Who are we gonna... I mean, we gotta... I want to take Erst, but he's still a rookie. Who do we take out today? Who do we take out? Let's see. Who do I see in chat? Who do I see in chat? I see EW. EW will put you in. Who else do I see in chat? I see Friendaid. Actually, I don't know if I want to take Friendaid as well, because then that's... No, that's right. EW is only infantry. Alright. So we'll put in, Oh, is Friendaid busy? Yeah, Friendaid's still injured. Never mind. Sorry, Friendaid. You don't get to go out on this one. I see Vin. Alright, let's take Vin. Who else we got? Who else we got? Got Geoturn. I see Sierra. Is Sierra available? Nah, he's still injured from the last mission as well. My life for XCOM. Well, hopefully not. I'm gonna try not to make that the case. I'm gonna try to make that not the case. Erst, incidentally, you missed a lot, but it's good that you're here. We can do this before we start the mission. So, we found you in the recruitment pool. I don't know why, but we did. So while we're here, now that you're back, you can tell us what class you want to be based on whatever it is that they throw at us. So, here you go. Here you go. Here are your options, Erst. You got Gunner Hotshot Sentinel, which basically heavy machine gun pistol and then some Overwatch. You got Saw Gunner Techspert Sentinel. So, again, heavy machine gun hacker with some Overwatch. And then we got Tank Buster, which sniper rifle focuses on big targets. So those are your options, Erst. You made it back just in time to make the choice. We were waiting for you. I mean, yeah, I figured you were gonna go for one or two. The real question is what you want as your secondaries. You know, the heavy gun plus the pistol is okay, but like there's not really a lot of downsides to using the pistol. Or I'm sorry, there's not a lot of downsides to using the heavy machine gun. Like you don't have to hold still to use it or anything like that. But I'm also not super familiar with the saw gunner. Like I'm not sure what class perks it actually gets. Erst has spoken, he says too. Alright. Saw gunner, hacker with Sentinel tertiary. So Sentinel is actually a really good tertiary because Sentinel is a lot of Overwatch and cover fire skills. It's a very good support tree. Which, thankfully, you have it on both options. But let's do it. Alright. Erst chooses to be a saw gunner. We will make it so. Alright, now. Let's get back to where we were. We still need to figure out 2 more people to bring along with us. And, let's see. I'm thinking... Let's put in Yas now. I don't think we've put in Yas now in a little while. And while we're at it... Do we have anybody with... No, we don't have anybody with heavy weapons. So I think we need to take at least one gunner or somebody with a flamethrower. One or the other. We could put in Tribal Typhoon. He's got a cannon. There we go. Alright. So we got our 4 people picked out. Now we just need to make sure that we get everything, put together here. So I think that magnetic rifles are gonna be a good choice no matter what we do because we're very heavy on assault rifles. And at least one magnetic cannon would be great, but we haven't unlocked that research yet. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sierra. And to be clear, this was at Yasnau's request. Essentially, so there was a picture that got auto-generated. Where his character was just like gyrating on a bench in a sewer after a mission. And he was like, we gotta double down on that. I was like, alright. So, double down, we most certainly did. If you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see. We need to build some items. We got a lot of supplies right now. That may not always be the case. So, I think if there was ever a moment where we were gonna drop the supplies to build some guns, it should be now. We're definitely gonna build at least one magnetic rifle. Then I guess the next best question is, do we build a second one or do we build a bullpup instead? What do you think, Chad? Do we go for magnetic rifle too, or you know what? Wait a minute. Chad, did the price go down? Or was I just not paying attention? Yeah, the mag rifle looks like it's cheaper. Let's do it. Okay, the price does not go down. It's just cheaper. It's just slightly cheaper than the bullpup. Again, though, I think we could get away with building another one. You have the prototype mag rifle. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's alright. That's alright. Again, they're gonna get used. It's not even an if. Let's do it. We got the supplies now. Let's use the supplies now. Alright, so improvised mag rifle. So the improvised mag rifle actually gives you an aim bonus? Oh no, it just comes with okay. It's modifications. I didn't realize that the prototype weapon was actually gonna come with extra stuff on it. Alright, that makes a little more sense. But otherwise it looks to be about the same. Minus the upgrades, it looks to be basically the same gun, statistically. Oh, look at that. That definitely looks like a prototype. I mean, it looks like a prototype laser, but it looks like a prototype to me. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna look at that and be like, yep, that's a professional manufacturing job. We'll go ahead and leave the modifications on there. We might as well. And yes, don't worry, EW. I made sure you had your rocket launcher this time around. Alright, then let's see. We'll make sure that we give Vin another one of the mag rifles. Actually, I'll tell you what. We need to... Hold on. We're gonna have to do something here. Requires my ass! This has got to be a bug. I apologize, chat. I apologize. For some reason, it's not letting me remove the, It's not letting me remove the attachments. And I'm not 100% sure why. Yeah, why are you not letting me do that? Current primary weapon cannot be upgraded. That's really weird. Whatever. Alright, let's take the hair trigger off of that. We're definitely going to focus all of our upgrades on the magnetic weapons as much as we can. So we'll slap a magnetic rifle on there and then upgrade the equipment. So we could do extra critical damage. That could be good. We got bonus reaction fire. And of course the speed loader, dashing reloads the weapon. That seems really broken. Like, I don't know if that's an every time you sprint thing, but that seems really, really busted. Make me fast and accurate, let my aim be true, and my hand faster than those who would seek to destroy me. Grant me victory over my foes and those that wish to do harm to me and mine. Let my last thought not be, if only I had my gun. And Lord, if today is truly the day you call me home, let me die in a pile of empty brass. There you go. Let's see. You know what? Bonus reaction fire damage, I think that counts as Overwatch as well. So let's go ahead and slap that on there, and we don't actually have that many... We don't have that many more modifications. I'll go ahead and slap a speed loader on there as well. And then I think it was Yas now was one of the other folks that we're bringing in on the mission as well. So let's put the magnetic on there, and then we'll upgrade the equipment. And we got a hair trigger, and we got a repeater. There we go. Now we got some upgraded weapons, chat. Now we got some upgraded weapons. One wardrobe malfunction to a flash session. I mean, just keep an eye on Yas now when we're out there in the field. you might catch a couple of things flopping around that you maybe didn't count on. Correct. Ernst has the right of it. Never half-ass anything. Full-ass everything. Sadly, I don't think we have any more. Yeah, we don't have any more modifications. So, unfortunately, Tribal Typhoon doesn't get any fancy McGibbles for his weapon. But that's okay. I mean, I'm feeling good about this, chat. We're bringing in some magnetic weapons for the first time. I like it. I like it. Makes me feel confident, which is probably going to mean that everybody's going to die. Let's see. So we got the rocket launcher. We got EW with a grenade. What could we potentially put on you instead? We got a flashbang. We got a battle scanner. I think if we were going to give anybody a flashbang, it would probably be Yes now, because they're going to be a little bit more in the back on account of the gremlin. Actually, you know what? We'll give the flashbang to Tribal Typhoon, because heavy gunners just traditionally have less movement. And if you're wondering why, if you're wondering why I'm saying take a flashbang, is because anytime your people get mind controlled or, you know, taken by a snake or something like that, you can use a flashbang to break them out of that. So flashbangs are really useful for canceling like area or crowd control abilities or lockdown type of abilities. Not all of them, but they do work in the early game for that. More rockets? Do you want more rockets? We could do that. I mean, he already got 2 rockets. Shredder rocket, standard rocket, shredder rocket. So the shredder rocket just does what? Shredded targets? Actually, that could be really good. Especially if we end up against, like, the Chosen or something. So yeah, let's go with a shredder rocket. I'll give you a shredder rocket. And then we got 2 people with grenades. I mean, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get, chat. Right? It's about as good as it's gonna get. Alright, you know the drill. You know the drill, chat. Let's make it hot. Let's get out there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna begin Operation Remorseful Pipe. What a fucking name. What a name. Operation Remorseful Pipe. Snake bombing is his thing. Don't say sadly, Elijah. You know you're into it.
A hidden alien communications relay in this area is being used by Advent to transmit critical data back to their network. The loss of that
This says it's in Novosibirsk. I don't think the game knows where Novosibirsk is.
We're expecting a strong contingent of
Anyway.
security forces. Neutralize them and secure the site. Destroy that relay at all costs.
Look at that glorious fucking
Menace
dropship,
1-5.
chat.
The communications relay is up ahead. Move
Bask
in
in
and
it.
destroy the target. The squad is in position and concealed. With the environmental conditions down there, they should be able to stay hidden without revealing each other if they're sighted.
Outstanding. I do like a good covert op. And we actually start relatively close to the target. So once again, we're gonna have 7 turns once we get spotted, but for right now, we essentially have free movement as long as we don't get detected.
Yeah.
So we'll play it safe for now. We'll try to stay on the high ground as much as we can. Oh man, that's... I don't know if you guys can see it. It's hard to see, but little XCOM poster of Megas there. Alright, let's see. Tribal Typhoon with his big, ugly cannon. I think we put him up here.
Copy, moving on target.
And we'll let him just do an Overwatch for now.
I'm on it.
And let's see, EW, with his heavy armor in spite of the fact that he's basically just an infantryman. Oh wow, he can actually make it all the way over here. Do we risk it? I think we risk it for the biscuit, chat. Let's do it.
Cover me.
Okay, nobody got seen. Everything looks good for now. Alright. Looking good so far. Unfortunately, it's going to be really hard for us to get over here and still maintain cover. So, let's see. Actually, you know what? Yes, now can get over here. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Still no eyes on. That's very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, they did show us a grenadier right at the beginning.
Hostiles over here.
There we go. Alright, so we got a Viper, and we got... I didn't see what the other thing was. Some kind of Advent Trooper, but didn't see exactly what kind. Let's go ahead and move up here. And then Vin, are you actually... You're not really going to be able to get anywhere useful this turn, but that's alright. We'll get you across to this roof all the same. A German woman and a Frenchman on a roof, what do we do? I mean, you thank the Lord that they're working together. Oh, it's an Advent Gunner. Well, that makes things interesting. Yeah, there's also a dude who sounded like they had an Irish accent as well. I think that was Tribal Typhoon. Alright, so ideally, depending on what kind of enemy presence we're looking at. Ideally, we make the hop over to this rooftop, which will then give us good shots down into here and down into this, I don't know, whatever the hell this is. Alright, so we'll put EW on Overwatch for now. And then I think we get everybody up to... I think we get everybody up to this edge, and then we'll try moving the next turn. And hopefully this Viper-Gunner combo doesn't catch us out of position. Wait, what? Oh, right, you have the adhesion grenade by default. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Well, I wanted to go interior, but unfortunately he's gonna kick in the door. So... yeah, there's not really a way to get through the building without alerting enemies, so we'll get up high.
I'm all over it.
We'll just get up high. Yeah, you can open the door, but the problem is, to open the door you have to be next to it, which means I would have to use one action point to get close to the door, open it, and then I could get through, but it's gonna reduce the maximum distance that I'd be able to move. Alright, so it looks like Vin can almost make it to the roof. Yes, now can almost make it to the roof. Tribal Typhoon, not quite. And EW, the Frenchman got long legs. Imagine that. Imagine that. Alright, let's let EW be our point man.
I see.
Okay.
Just one.
So we do have some enemies in the vicinity. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see. Vin, yes. I think we can move you guys like right up here and then just hope that we don't get caught out.
Spurte los.
I mean, as well as this has been going so far, my fear is that it's all about to go pear-shaped. Because that's usually how these operations end up working out. Like, everything goes really smooth, and then all of a sudden, that one thing kicks off when you're not in position, and then everything goes to shit.
Getting it done.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh. That's a special snake type. That's never good. Alright, let's get EW up here again. Let him be our point man. Oh, there's actually 3 enemies down there. Oh, that is asking for a rocket, chat. It is begging for some explosive ordnance. Alright, let me see. If I do this... Yeah, let's see if we can do a setup and kick it off with a bang, literally. I don't know. Yeah, sadly I don't think Tribal Typhoon's gonna be able to get into position. And Vin isn't really gonna be able to get into position either. That's unfortunate. So... we got a couple of options here. We got a couple of options. Let's open the door. Because that's a free action. Now the question is, what kind of sight lines do we have from where we can get to? Because I'm thinking if we can get like right here with Vin and put him on Overwatch, any of these guys that tries to scramble this direction is going to cross his line of sight and hopefully he'll get a shot at him. But otherwise, we don't have a lot of great options, unfortunately. So it's kind of butt cheeks no matter what happens. I still think we take the chance, though. And XJ Phoenix rolled into the chat on a Saturday saying, nice to see you, glad I could get you stream. Well, glad you could join us. XJ, glad to see you again, and hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And of course, if not, then hopefully it'll be a little better now that you're here to hang out with us for some hot resistance operations in XCOM 2. Let's do it, chat.
Let's go.
Let's do it. We gotta make it hot sometime. We gotta make it hot sometime. Alright, so we'll put Vin on Overwatch. We'll put Yasnau on Overwatch. I tell you what, I'm gonna put Tribal right here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And I'm gonna put him on Overwatch as well, just to watch this direction. Because I don't think that this pod will come up, but if they do, he'll have an okay shot at them. So let's go ahead and put him on Overwatch, and then EW. Now is the time. So the real question is... wait, what? Arm Shredder Rocket. Excuse you? Is there prep time on this fucking rocket? Chad, I have to know. Hold on. I'm gonna save. And if the game screws me on this, I'm gonna reload. But I have to know. Oh, okay, so that is in fact a thing. It ends turn, or so it says. Well, that's good intel. That's good intel for the future. The shredder rocket is not a thing that we can just fire from the hip. We actually have to do some prep time for it. Which, in fairness, shredder rockets, as they are in the base game, are stupid fucking powerful. So that makes sense. Like, I'm not complaining. I just, like, I wanted to know. I wanted to confirm. Anyway. Chad, it's time to give him the full alpha. What ability is slot 7? That's just the rocket launcher. Which is, the regular rocket comes preloaded. Like, again, it makes sense. It's a single-shot weapon. If you, like, if it starts with the regular rocket loaded, then obviously you would have to take that rocket out and put the other rocket in. Like, again, it makes sense. I just wanted to confirm. But yeah, it's time for the full alpha, chat. Let's make it happen.
3, 2, 1.
Good shit. Good shit. That's one down.
Schon beeindruckt?
That's two down.
And stay down.
Oh, is he really? Is he really gonna get that? Yep. Holy shit. Tribal Typhoon with that fucking Rainbow Six angle. Through 2 windows and a door. My man. My man.
Taking heavy fire.
Yeah, that's a thing that's gonna happen. It's a war against the alien force. You're gonna get shot at occasionally.
Whoa.
Yeah, line of sight is a suggestion. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to get my mans out of there because he's in the trenches taking grenades. Alright, so first things first, I'm the realist. I think we move up here. That'll give us some elevation, right? I'm just... Okay, Tribal... Oh, no! They made Tribal fall down, and he lost line of sight. That's an official oof. That is an official oof. Alright, let's get Typhoon over here then and see if he's got better eyes. Alright, so he does have eyes on the gunner. We can make that work. 51%. Yikes. A coin toss? I don't like it. I do not like it. Sam, I am. Alright. We'll hold off on that for now. Let us see... Here's my problem. I know where the snake is. The snake is right here. If we get too close, like, for example, along this roof line, my fear is that one of my people is gonna get yanked on this, like, yanked off the roof down here to the snake, and then we're gonna have to save him, and I don't want that to happen. Oh no, he did take some damage. I think he took 2 pips of damage. Yeah, he took 2 damage from the fall. Is there a window on this side? There is. All right, let's get Vin over here. All right, so Vin's got eyes on the snake. Does he have a decent shot? 60% isn't the worst. Does my tube need reloading? That's a good question, EW. I would think so. Because again, it's a one-shot weapon and it comes preloaded, so now I think we have to load in the next round. I mean, it's better than a coin flip. And against the snake, that's pretty good odds. Alright, let's do it. Big fucking money. Big money. Outstanding. Good shit. Good shit. That was, like, the only way that could have been better is if it had been a crit. I'll take it. Absolutely zero complaints about that shot.
Das kann ich machen.
Alright, let's get Yes over here and just to see. 77% chance. Well, you know it has a 100% chance to hit and gets rid of cover.
Die ist für dich.
Is a frag grenade. Now that will set our man's tribal up for the kill shot, which we are going to take. Give him the multi-barrel business with 10. A 10 damage crit. You love to fucking see it. Alright, now the question is... Are we close enough for EW to get yanked off this roof? That's the thing I need to know. Maybe we just hang him back for a turn and get that rocket ready.
Let's go.
So we'll move him here. And then let's get that shredder rocket armed. Alright, what are you gonna do, Snake Mama? Oh, you're taking the shot. You're taking the shot. Well, unfortunately,
Mich nicht bewegen.
I think I'll be able to
Ich
flank
werde
you.
gleich geröstet.
Man, they are fucking torching this building. Jesus. Alright, Vin. If you reposition... Where... Which, by the way, for those of you that are paying attention, you can probably see that I have turned on the always on target preview. So, like, the I don't have to hold Alt for the target preview anymore. It's just always on by default. So we can go here and get the flank shot, which I'm absolutely gonna do.
Natürlich.
And let's take that, 92%. I mean, even as long as we get a hit, we get the kill. Even with a graze, we get the kill. So as long as Yas now doesn't miss, on a 92% chance.
Nicht schlecht.
Alright, and then that leaves our man's Tribal Typhoon in the perfect position to just roll in here and lay waste to this relay.
Okay. We're near the objective.
We are indeed.
We have a positive ID on the alien relay.
Let's do it. Unload the damage, boys. Unload the damage. Beautiful. Alright, and EW now has that warhead primed and ready.
Tout à fait.
Just in time for us to come down here and finish off the relay. I don't know if we're gonna need the shredder rocket. It's just gonna depend on whether we have to do an evac. I'm sorry, what? What even is line of sight? Okay.
Hold this position.
Where is there literally anywhere that Vin can get to where he can see this fucking thing? I think the answer is no. Oh, no, wait, he can get here. I don't know if it's gonna make us, I don't know if it's gonna make us evac or if we're basically just gonna get credit for finishing the mission instantly. I'll go ahead. You know what? Let's fire the pistol. We never use the pistols for anything.
Menace 1-5, we confirmed destruction of the relay. The
Okay.
alien transmission is down.
So we are gonna have to
Eliminate
fight
any
it out.
remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Why is the Advent officer already at 1 health? Oh, because it registered the damage before it showed the animation. Got it. Alright, well now I'm kind of starting to regret destroying this restaurant because we've kind of jacked up all the cover that we had available as a direct result of that. But that's okay. We'll make it work. Trying to think here. So we got the drone. The drone is always going to be my #1 priority to take out because fucking drones are a pain in the ass. Bit sassy to eliminate the objective with a pistol. You're goddamn right. And that wasn't even a mag pistol. That was just a regular pistol. That was his regular old brass-wrapped lead fired at supersonic speed. Alright, let's get some high ground. High ground will give us an advantage of accuracy, because the drones have a lot of defense, which is essentially evasion. So getting some elevation on them will give us a bonus to actually hit them. Good shit. Ven is on a roll. Auto pistol. Whatever, same thing. It was still Bullet's due turn. Alright, let's see. I think we move up, yes, now to here. And she doesn't have a shot yet, but we'll go ahead and put her on Overwatch. And then Tribal is not going to be able to get to any decent cover and still oh no, he can get here and still have a shot. Let's do it.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And then, just to be an extra massive butthole, have a flashbang. So that's going to disorient both of them. Which we didn't really need to do, but I feel like being a butthole. Let's see. We can get right here.
Heading over.
What do you think, chat? This could be the last two enemies, or it could be just another pod. Do we waste the last rocket that we have on what could potentially not be the last enemies, or do we just X gonna give it to them? What do you think, chat? Yes now says there's no kill like overkill. Havoc says do it. Vin says blow the load. Of course you rock it. Alright, chat has spoken. Chat has spoken.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, why are you counting in English this time and you were counting in French last time? I'm about to say, if you hit that shot while disoriented, I'm gonna give that dude a medal. Alright, Vin has kind of been the star of the show, so let's give somebody else a chance to get some kills. Actually, it looks like Tribal Typhoon still needs to get himself a promotion. And he's got a flanking shot from here, so let's take that shot. Let's take that shot. 82%. I'm actually surprised. I expected him to have better odds than that. But let's do it. Out fucking standing.
Target down. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Excellent. If not for Tribal Typhoon getting dropped from that floor, we would have had another flawless on our hands. Out fucking standing. There's your first Easter egg photo, by the way. Let's see, EW had the sneakiest, furthest movement in concealment, got the most assists, got the most kill steals. Lowest ranked soldier who dealt more damage than any higher ranked soldier. 100%. 1 for 1 on Shats, 1 for 1 on Overwatch. Then we got Vin. Vin was going ham out here. Vin was going ham. Got 2 kills, dealt 18 damage, 4 for 4 on Shats, 1 for 1 on Overwatch. Took the most shots from a high advantage point, and took the most shots in view of a bunch of enemies. Then we got Yas now. No accolades this time around, but still 100% accuracy. Nothing to sneeze at. Did 15 damage again. Nothing to laugh about. Late permissions, it's relevant. Is it though, Sierra? I feel like so often you say it's relevant and then I regret giving you the link permissions. There you go. There you go. What did you do? What did you do? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. That's actually pretty funny. Ugh. I needed that. That was a good chuckle. That was a good chuckle. I like that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Sierra. That one was actually good. And here's our MVP, Heavy Hitter. Heavy Hitter dealt the most critical damage, destroyed the most stuff, and did the most damage while injured. Did 24 damage, got 3 kills, and went 5 for 5 on all their shots. Yeah, I think that qualifies. I think that qualifies as MVP. Good shit. Good shit, team. And I see it, Kolowski. Hydration incoming. I don't know why the music just got louder there for some reason. It does that on some loading screens. And Grendler doing the redeem to get themselves in the game as well. Let me add you to the list.
A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
Oh, there we go. The old pin was working there for a second.
Let's hope they all go that smooth, Commander. Great work.
I mean, I hope they all go that smooth too. 4 days? Man, I think Tribal Typhoon's hamming it up a little bit. All he did was have a little fall, and he's out for 4 days. I think he's fucking exaggerating. Everything Sierra makes is Kino. I disagree. As I am typically the subject of the things that Sierra makes, I disagree. Broken legs? He was running just fine. He didn't have broken legs. Anyway. He still can get the promotion now. That's kind of weird. Like it... Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't get the promotion on that. That's kind of disappointing. But that's alright. So we got an Illyrium core, we got some corpses. That wasn't really what it was about. It was just about a covert operation. Apparently this is the first Viper that we're bringing back, so... Hey, there we go.
Considering the
we can cut open Snake Mommy and figure out what's going on.
Managed to exceed my expectations.
Thanks,
Excellent
Optimus Prime.
work.
Thank you, Optimus Prime. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh, this was the special type of snake. Oh, okay, so this is just a sniper snake, is all that is. So you have the regular snakes, and then you have these snakes, which are sniper snakes. Which, you know, snakes weren't bad enough. But let's make them a sniper snake as well. On the plus side, we definitely had the advantage on the sniper snake this time around, not only because of the ambush, but because we had the high ground when we did the ambush. Alright, let's get these promotions out of the way, chat. Let's get these promotions taken care of. So let's see. Vin has got the promotion. I know I've seen Vin in chat. So you obviously get first say on this, but let's see what you got. You got Trial by Fire. We've already talked about this one before. This is basically every time they go on a mission, they permanently gain 1 aim and 1 will forever. And that is a passive ability. It just, every time you go on a mission, it triggers. So the more missions I send him on, the better he's gonna get no matter what. We got Ambulance, which is a medical ability. Bypass Overwatch and gain a special action point that enables using medical abilities even after dashing. So this makes it so that if we wanted to double down on using Ven as a medic, then they would be able to essentially avoid Overwatch with a special post-dash action. And then, of course, we have Electrocute, which is tied to the Engineer tree, which is tied to the Electric Gun, which we're not using. But yeah, there you have it. So those are your abilities. Then I give you the first choice, since you're actually here in chat to provide input. You want Trial by Fire, Ambulance, or Electrocute? Both are good. I love that he's just completely excluding Electrocute because we always do. Like, just Stun Gun? Yeah, no one fucking cares. That ability doesn't exist. Remember, Vin, if you can't decide, I'm gonna let chat decide, and they may make the worst decision out of spite. Be the medic, give me ambulance, alright? You heard it here first. Vin wants to be the medic. This isn't exactly a traditional medic get-up, but hey, you know what? XCOM takes all kinds. Alright, so that's one promotion out of the way. Now we got Yes now, and her assets. So who we got? Yes now, I know you're out there. Or at least you were. There you go, there you are. Alright, so we got the Marauder tree, lock and load. Kills with your primary weapon, restore 1 ammo. That's a passive, you don't have to activate it. Then we got the Gremlin with Rescue Protocol. Use your Gremlin to grant 1 movement point to an ally. Only a movement point though, not a shooting action. Or if you wanted to go down the Executioner tree, which we don't currently have you using a shotgun, but we could give you the shotgun, the sawed-off, and go with Brutality. Kills on organic enemies have a 50% chance to panic other organic enemies within 10 times. Jotun says, heading out to work, another football game. Good luck with the rest of the missions. Well, thanks for dropping by, Jotun. Always glad to have you. And hopefully things go well at the football game. Have a good time, or at least try to. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. One or two, so you either want to go with the Rescue Protocol or Lock and Load. So it's up to you. Either you get ammo back every time you kill something, which, okay, I want you to think about this for just a second. Hypothetically speaking. Kills with your primary weapon, restore 1 ammo. In a situation where we're fighting the Lost, most Lost will go down in a single shot. And you get a free action every time you kill one. So, lock and load could essentially turn you into a zombie killing machine. Because you could then, in theory, just kill a Lost, get ammo back, kill a Lost, get ammo back, and just do that forever. And because you're getting the bonus action every time, you could just mow through entire waves of the Lost single-handedly. How many times are the Lost going to be a problem? Well, that's the issue, EW. The Lost don't show up on every mission. In fact, they don't even show up on a lot of missions. So, it's a very hyper-specialized thing, but that does... Like, lock and load is still good. It's still giving you ammo back in your gun every time you kill something. So, like, it's not like it's only useful against the Lost. It's just... It makes the Lost trivial, is the thing. And, of course, the rescue protocol isn't bad either. This is basically just giving anybody a free movement point. So if somebody gets caught out, we can just give them a free movement and let them get to cover. I mean, that's the thing. These are all useful in certain situations. The question is just, which do you want? Again, if you don't decide, I'll let chat decide. And I say that with all the malice that implies. Yes now says 1. Alright. Lock and load it is. More DACA, mo better. Alright, and then I think, yep, we got one more. We got one more. Let's see. Promote soldier and EW. I know you're there. There you are. Alright, we got infantry tree, grazing fire. Missed shots with your primary weapon have an additional roll to become a graze. So this is essentially giving you the opportunity to do damage even when you wouldn't normally, which is a much better ability than it sounds. It doesn't always make it a graze. There are abilities that do that. But having the option to roll for a graze on missed shots is still pretty good. Let's see, we got guided rocket. Fire an advanced guided rocket with a small blast radius. I don't know if that's an additional rocket or if that just affects the pre-existing one. And then of course we have electroshock, which is a stun gun, which means it's 1 or 2. So the question is, do you want to have a chance to do damage even when you miss, or would you rather have a guided rocket? It might be a free rocket, it might just affect the existing one. I don't know. Alright, well, looks like EW wants to double down on the rocket tier abilities. Guided rocket it is. We must supply our Frenchie with more baguette. I mean, he's only got so many inventory slots, but we can always provide more. Alright, there we go. That's the promotions out of the way. So next order of business is gonna be... I think we just... Well, hold on. Low income, yeah, I know. Unstaffed scientist, I mean, what do you want me to do? There's only so many places I can put a scientist. Bond available. See, I hate that it doesn't put... the nicknames in this. Like, I know this one. This is Yes Now. I don't know who this is. Who is that? That is Tribal Typhoon. Alright, so. It looks like Yes Now and Tribal Typhoon are getting married. Who's getting them titties? Tribal Typhoon getting them titties, apparently. No, we don't need a custom poster. Alright, there we go. And now, I think it's time to head back to the Geoscape. And, overgrown checkpoint. Some supplies. It's gonna take us 8 days for that, though. That's a little bit rough.
Shame in admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one.
So let's continue and make contact. Try to get that taken care of. Because we're very, very close to finishing that up. There we go.
Objective added.
I mean, EW, if you're ever curious, whenever somebody posts an emote and you want to know where it came from, if you click on the emote, it'll tell you not only the name of the emote, but it'll tell you what channel they got it from. Yeah, so now that we've finally made contact with another region,
Commander,
that'll give us the option to go after the Advent Black Site. And we get 55 more supplies every month as a result because we made contact with another area.
We should make sure our troops are ready for
that also gives us inroads to the western US, so then that'll put us one territory away from this other black site that got developed. It also gives us inroads to East Asia. So, alright. We got options now. We got options. And Mind Out repriming for 4 months. Currently on a 4-month streak. Thank you for the prime. And thank you for the 4 months of support, Mind Out. For those of you that don't know, Amazon Prime lets you sub to one Twitch channel for free. So I appreciate you using that free subscription here, Mind Out. And welcome back to the cult of bad tactical decisions. That's new for me. Never been on this site since it was Justin TV. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of folks that aren't as familiar with Twitch, but it is definitely its own ecosystem these days. At any rate, I think the next thing I want to do, honestly, I know it's 8 days, but I really want to do this one. I really want to go for the increased region income because this is a permanent upgrade. This just permanently upgrades the amount of income that we get from a region forever. And that's a really good thing to have. Additionally, we could also go over here and try to get our hands on some rookies. Again, these types of things, like we get rookies for free. So that could be good as well. It's hard to say. But more supplies every month is always gonna be good. I had to learn Twitch and Discord for this community. I mean, I've said before, I think I said last stream, I was not a huge user of Discord before I started streaming. Like, I am kind of learning with you guys as far as how Discord works. Like, I had been on Discord before, I had used it before, but I use it a whole lot more now that you guys have joined the community and all that. So yeah, I'm right there with you, Grendler. I am right there with you. Alright, chat, let's try to do the radio operator. Let's see if we can increase region income. That's 8 days, though. That is a lot of time. That is a lot of time to spend. I have no idea what's going to happen between now and then, and we do have the black site. So here's what I'm thinking, at least in terms of, like, short-term objectives. I think we try to do this, try to get the income increased, and then as soon as we're done with that, we can try taking a swing at the black site. So let's head over here.
Plotting new course.
And I'm gonna attempt to do this But I got a feeling we're gonna get all of 3 seconds into this before we get interrupted. So let's give it a shot. Oh, well, look at that. We finished up one of the experimental ammos. Let's see. These are tracer rounds containing high-tech smart rounds that relay detailed tracking data back to the shooter. This specialized ammo adds +10 to the shooter's aim when equipped. Outstanding. Next up on our list is Erst coming out of training, so let's go ahead and fast forward, see if we can make it. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
So, here's the thing. I'm just gonna throw this out there. This is one of the things that kind of chaps my ass a little bit about XCOM 2. And I see you out there, Cody. Good to see you on a Saturday. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're enjoying some XCOM 2. But the thing that kind of chaps my ass is, like, we did the thing where I doubled the length of the Avatar project, right? Because this is exactly why I did it. Because I know that the game is just like, and every 2 weeks, the Avatar project is going to get a bump. Like, that's why I do it. Because it just steadily ticks up, and, like, the more progress they make, the faster the progress goes. So that eventually, like, you get this thing and you're like, oh, I have... Because normally this thing is half of the size. It's like, oh, normally I have, like, 12 pips. And then it's like, oh, now it starts at 2, and then they do a facility and that adds 1, and then 2 weeks go by and that adds 1, and then they do another facility and that adds 2, and then they do another week that goes by and that adds 2 more, and then suddenly you went from having 12 empty pips to you're at fucking 10, and you've got like a week before the entire game ends. And like, I don't like the way that you can go from I have plenty of time to I have to do something right now or it is literally game over in the span of like 1 in-game day. It's very, very stupid, and I don't like the way that the game handles it. But you can see already, like, it's adding a lot of stuff. Anyway. Alright, there we go. Erst has finished their training as a saw gunner. Let's go see what all they have. Let's go check out their abilities. Alright, where is Erst? There he is. He's all the way at the bottom of the list. He is the most green out of everybody currently. Let's see those skills, soldier abilities. What do you got? So as a saw gunner, they start with suppression, just automatically. Suppression's a pretty good skill, especially, like, I don't know if that's going to be the thing that the saw gunner focuses on, but if you get the right skills, suppression can be really good. They also, because he's got the gremlin, he's got haywire protocol, so another hacker. He might get lucky, like Sierra did, and get that 1 in a million hack on a mech. And then Sentinel. When in Overwatch, you may take 2 reaction shots. So that makes Erst a very good defensive troop. And especially if we continue down the Sentinel tree, like, the Sentinel abilities are all about, like, overwatching when you normally wouldn't and making your overwatches better. So between the saw gunner and the Sentinel trees, I think those 2 trees combined are going to make him very, very good as a defensive soldier. As for the tech spurt, I don't know how useful that'll be. I don't even know, can we give him other equipment now? So we can't replace it with anything. However, we could do travel light. Erst, I don't know if you're still out there. I know you said you were going to the gun store. But if you're still out there, what do you think about going travel light instead? Because for some reason you've got -2 mobility. I don't really know why. I'm not sure where the -2 mobility is coming from. But if we use the travel light, that gives you a 1 mobility bonus, which helps cancel that out. It's up to you. I don't know if you would rather have the gremlin or if you would rather just ditch it for a little more mobility. Yeah, it could be the heavy machine gun. That could be what it is. Want the gremlin? Okay, that's fine. And while we're here, I mean, if you're gonna be a saw gunner, you might as well have a proper saw. Just makes sense. Alright. Back to the geoscape. Basically, chat, we are going to be taking a break here shortly. I'm just waiting for whatever the next major game event that pops up, and then we'll take a break. Okay, well there we go. That is not what I was expecting, but that's definitely an opportunity for us. So, let's view the retaliation site. Once again, XCOM 2 on point with those operation names. Operation Carnival Flight. Advent is attacking one of the resistance havens in West Asia. We need to respond quickly to prevent further civilian casualties. So it's a shanty town in a tundra biome. Doesn't look like we've got any sit-rep stuff going on. It's basically just your standard old retaliation mission.
Setting course for the West
So
Asian
let's head over that
corridor.
direction. And we're gonna have to take these guns off. We gotta spread them around. I apologize. These are some very fancy weapons. Let's see. Who do we want to send on this one? Who do we want to send? Let me see. I mean, I think we should start at the bottom of the list. We gotta, like, the people that aren't getting quite as much experience, we need to get some of those folks out on the field, because we still got some squaddies, and that shit is unacceptable. I mean, I'll allow it for Erst, because he literally just got out of training. But as for everybody else... Alright, let's put in Rogue. That'll give us a flamethrower. Let's see. Obviously, we'll put in Erst. Let him bring in his saw. Let's see how he does on his inaugural mission. Let's put in Crappy Sniper, because he's the only other squaddie we've currently got. That's going to give us 2 gremlins on the field. Whether or not that ends up being a good thing is, will remain to be seen. And let's see. I mean, we could go no carrion, but we're already bringing a flamethrower. I don't think bringing 2 is going to be a good thing. So, we already took Yes now out on a mission. I think we'll put in Vio. We'll bring in Vio on this one. Because he's going to bring that grenade launcher, which will give us some long-range explosive firepower. Now, as for what we do from here, we're going to give him the new magnetic bullpup. Because he has a grenade launcher, though, I don't think we finished the special project to get a new grenade, so he'll just have to take the regular ones. You want to contain civvy deaths. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to shoot the grenades at the civvies. They just might be collateral damage. Let's see. We don't have a shotgun, but I think we can get one. Let's build items. How much do they want for the shotgun? Only 26 supplies and 4 alloys. Sold. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Oh shit, we already... God damn it. I forgot we already had the prototype. Damn you, Brewster! Anyway. We'll give him the prototype one because it already comes with some stuff built in. You guys already know I don't pay attention to a fucking thing. Alright, so we got our mag shotgun. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with Urs because we haven't unlocked the magnetic machine guns yet. Soon. I don't... What is this? Is that... It's just a thing. I was wondering what this yellow box was. I'm like, I don't understand what that is. And then of course we got our flamethrower. So, I think this is gonna be our squad, chat. I think this is gonna be our squad for the retaliation mission.